How's it going, everybody? My name is Zach Legier, and today I have a 2005 Pontiac GTO. Now this car is something special considering the fact, if we take a look, 12,000 miles on the odometer. This car did come with the 6-speed manual hooked up to, we'll go ahead and pop the hood really quick, gorgeous LS2 6-liter V8. Now this car did come with an even 400 horsepower, 400 foot-pounds of torque. Had these 18-inch wheels, 225s in the front with 235s in the rear. Now just looking at it, little things like the GTO 6-liter badge right here, the GTO in the grille, and these non-functional hood scoops. You really don't know that it's something special, you know? We do have these red painted calipers with the GTO on them. Come over to the back. This wing with the 6-liter badge. These two tips with the GTO on the rear bumper. Now once we take a look on the inside, very 2000-like. This Alcantara looking cloth right here, leather seats, GTO. Now once we actually take a seat in this car, we can see our GTO in the red instrument cluster, our 6-speed shift knob, red stitching on the boot, same with our e-brake. Now as far as our controls go, very minimal. We have our tracks for our CDs, we have our AM and FM, stuff like that, our time right here, climate control, nothing really fancy. Red stitching on the steering wheel. But like I said, 12,000 miles on this 2005 GTO, absolutely absurd. We have the GTO airbag symbol right there. Very minimal. But then again, it is a 2005 Pontiac. Our lights right here, clutch pedal, brake, gas, and then our windows are actually down here. Pretty cool. As far as back seats go, these actually do look pretty comfortable and look like you do have quite a lot of room back there for only being a 2-door. Now as far as our key goes, very cheaply made. We have the Pontiac symbol, plastic, our unlock and lock in to open up the rear trunk. And once we open up the actual trunk, so these cars were built in Australia, and when they brought them over to the United States, US regulations wouldn't allow the gas tank to be placed where it was in Australia. So the gas tank literally sits right behind the rear seats, so very minimal trunk space. If we take a look under this wing, we do have a rear brake light, which is hidden. Once we're in the actual car, these seats are very comfortable. The leather, very smush. The clutch on this, very soft. And the way it shifts just feels like it doesn't want to like shift fast. It's a very slow shifter, kind of mushy feeling too. And every time you do shift and go into gear, you kind of hear a clunk as you can feel it kind of engage. So you didn't really do it that time, but at slower speeds it seems like. But overall, it does feel very comfortable to drive. It almost has like a very mechanical sounding to it. Like once you release the clutch, you can hear the clutch a lot more than as you would a newer car. But go ahead, do a second gear pull. Just looking for that 6th gear. This is only a 5-speed. Oh, it is a 6-speed. I guess we'll edit that out. Definitely has that steady climb of power as you would get with the naturally aspirated motor. And overall, like I said, this car is just very comfortable. It doesn't have that modern day feel, but at the same time, I feel like that gives the car a lot more character. Sounds good too, that LS2. I feel like back in the day, these cars didn't get the respect they deserved. I feel like, from what I've heard, I was around in that time, but not old enough. From people, what they've told me is these cars were very overlooked, considering they had the Mustang and Corvette that they were running against. But now that these cars were overlooked, I feel like it gives it that collector's car value. More than, say, an 06 Mustang or 07 Mustang would. And with the 0 to 60 of, I think, around 5.2 seconds, it actually was faster than the 2007 Mustang GT. And these cars did have a bit more power. Doesn't like second gear.
Yeah, it's a far reach.
Yeah. There is quite a lot of distance between each shift. You gotta kind of really throw it in there. But if you really think about it, and with the looks of this car, you do kind of get that sleeper touch. Because it doesn't have, I mean, it has the looks, like you have that hood with the hood scoops, but like on the side profile, it's nothing really fancy. And if you're just driving down the road, your regular Joe Schmo, you wouldn't know that this has an LS2 with 400 horsepower just waiting to be unleashed. Well, anyway, guys, thank you for watching. This was a 2005 GTO. And check out the channel for more content.